Hi, Ender. How are you doing? So, where is it? I've been calling out Damascus Steel to debate, and where is it? I'll debate right here, right now. There you go. So he's accepted the challenge. Right now, I'm setting up Zoom call. I thought I was already signed in. There we go. Team chat. And new meeting. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, I can't do audio. Huh. No. I want UCM 40. What? Oh, eMeet Smart Cam. That's what I want. Check, 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 check. There we go. I may have to turn my video off here. The webcam. May have to disable it. Hold on. Deactivate it. Yeah. Because for some reason, there we go. So, let's see. Participants. Copy invite link. How do I... how do I adjust the people? Like, oh, I can do blur my background. That's cool. Gonna have to do that. Why is it so blurry? Holy crap. How do I... No, I don't want that. So anyway, he claimed he wanted to debate. Breakout room with the breakout room. I have no idea what half this shit is. How do I set it up? So I've got an invite link. Let's go to here. And just waiting for a dumb fuck. Let me go into YouTube. Actually, here. That should be it. Why is that like that? The fuck? Oh, that's video capture device. There we go. All right. That should work. Let me stretch it out the way it's supposed to be. Hey, Orion Cooper. Hey, Curious. Hey, Stanley. Hey, Hackerman. Let me go to YouTube Studio. Or, I'm sorry, just YouTube, not YouTube Studio. All right. I'm live right now. Come to my channel and let's debate. So that was from 2 hours ago. So he's on. Hey, Ronnie. So he's on. He's live, or he's online. So let's see if he's brave enough to debate. I have a feeling it's as usual that he is just saying, "Okay, let's do it." And then he just won't show up, like all flat earthers do. Like when they lose a bet. You know, they make a bet, but they never pay up. See, they make a bet like, "Oh, I bet you can't show the Earth spinning," or "I bet you can't show something," and then we do, and they never pay up, right? Never do, because I think, well, that he can't possibly win that bet, but they're too fucking stupid to realize that, yeah, their bets are nothing, man. We can win their bets with our eyes closed. It's like Flat Earth Hero with MC Toon and his show me flight paths that create a circle or a triangle with internal angles greater than 180, and he did it, and he never paid up. Hey, Cygnus. Hey, not buying your BS. So here, let me edit the title of this, and tag him. There we go. Now he's tagged. I think I need to grow my mustache back because my teeth are horrible, and the mustache was hiding my teeth. So I've always had bad teeth, but not this bad. And it just comes from being old and having been given a lot of antibiotics as a kid. It tends to weaken your teeth. So there's another one that a lot of people eat. It has a duck. What's the one? Is it StreamYard? Is it StreamYards? think it's that. Yeah, I thought I have StreamYards. Oh, log in here. Hold on. Yeah, I thought, yeah, I've got StreamYards. StreamYards is a lot easier to use. Yeah, Streamlabs is what I use on for streaming. I think that'll probably be easier for him since it's not, you don't have to install Zoom or anything. Let me get this signed in. Oh, I don't care about that. Stop it. Accept all cookies. Fine. StreamYards. I don't care about that. Don't care about special offers. Live stream. How do I close this? Do I just turn it off? Do I just close? Oh, end meeting. All right. That might be good. And we'll shut that off and shut that down. No, I don't want to join a meeting. I don't, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Oh, that's it. Give a shit about Zoom integration. The hell? Camera. E-meet. Audio. Yeah, got that. Why is it? There we go. That's better. Okay. So yeah. Oops. Try to fix this here. Why won't that? Oh, that's function. The function button isn't the same thing as the Alt button on your computer. Did you guys know that? That's my tech tip for the day. Jesus, Sean. So anyway, I'm enter the studio. No. Oh, I didn't know Streamlabs was or StreamYard was Twitch. Okay. How do I invite? How do I do it? Oh, invite. Let me see. Invite a guest. Yeah, okay, there's copied. Oops. All right. Actually, probably should do this. That's not it. Probably should do that. Right? Try that. Yeah, I guess we could do it that way. That's better. I'm used to that look. So, yeah, we're just waiting for him. Hey, Orion Cooper. Anybody else come in? Nope, don't think so. Um, yeah, my teeth are horrible. I used to scoff at those people on the commercials for those teeth implants. God, how could you have teeth that bad? Hey, Calder. Oh, he hasn't shown yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grow my beard out, beard and mustache out. It's gonna have to put up with the beard soaking up liquid. And I know fucking some flat earthers are gonna fucking screenshot me and mock me for it, but hey, just not much I can do about it. Just go here. What? I don't know. I don't know. Actually, would this be better? Yeah, that's so we can share. I guess I could do that later. Do that. So, yeah, I'm not going to debate him in private. So, let's see what's going on in the world that we can look at and laugh at. I guess we could laugh at this sad son of a bitch while we're waiting.
To make it. We gotta believe. We gotta be mentally strong. When we tired.
Mm, that's two Chris's, y'all. That's two.
Yeah, his intro went on for like 15 fucking minutes, 13 minutes. That's how cringe he is. So we're going to save you from this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sirree, Bob. Chris Wabbs, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Chris Getz, good to see you. Chris times two. That's two Chris's, y'all. That's two.
Yeah, we can fast forward through his fucking horse shit.
Above our heads, namely the stars. Or just sitting at home watching the Super Bowl. Some of y'all might even be partaking
Hey, Lisa.
by betting, DraftKings and all that stuff.
Hey, Lindsay.
to be a thorn in your side or take up too much of y'all's time. Um, yeah, quite a few things.
I don't think Flatzoid had a Flat Earth Friday. Did he? We can look. I don't think he did. I think it was about biblical cosmology or some shit. Yeah, because when I want to know, when I want to learn science, I go to the Bible. A fucking moron. Yeah, it was Jesus is God. He is part of the Trinity. Prove us wrong. That's what he did yesterday. Or no, Saturday. Saturday was 2 days ago. Yeah, biblical cosmology. So don't care to watch it.
Wanted to talk about these things that are above our heads, namely the stars. What am I talking about? Okay. So we have a few people that spend quite a bit of time looking at the stars, right? We have Mikey Smith, we have Jim Anus, we have now Sam. Sam is spending flat
He said Jim.
Earth Recon of Flat Earth Recon fame. So shout out to Sam. If you guys don't know, check out Sam Flat Earth Recon, right? Sam is out there. Sam does some really good stuff. Sam has been
No, he doesn't. No, Sam doesn't do any really good stuff. He's a lying sack of shit, Vlad.
putting his ankles in it and taking a look at these stars, which I think is pretty damn dope. So, and much of what he's come up with, if you guys aren't too familiar, hold on, let me bring it up real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What we got? What we got? What we got? Okay. So I know you guys are familiar with this right here. This is
So, and I know that he that uh, Damascus Steel gets alerts because whenever I comment on one of his videos or one of his comments, he comments right back like minutes later. So I posted the comment in his chat or in his on his comment, and I tagged him in the video. So he should get it right. He should know that this is going on right now, and that I'm ready to debate him. Correct? Right?
the one that everybody's used to seeing, right? The really clear
So I'm on here right now to show him that I'm not right. I'm not running away from debating him. Let's see if he can say the same.
one from Mikey Smith's fame. Mm, select window. Oh boy, we're gonna do this thing again.
So I ran out of juice. I think I'd. Oh, I've got some strawberry left, but it's too late. So I had to rely on this BLVK Peak, this flavorless liquid that has fucking menthol added. So I got to put up that for another day because I'm expecting an RY4, a bottle of RY4 tomorrow in the mail from EV Distro, and I think the 11th is when I start getting my flavorings and my unflavored nicotine liquid to mix my own RY4 by my recipe that I found, and I'm really excited because the stuff I mixed up with that RY4 flavoring, I didn't let it steep. Uh, I didn't add anything else but that, and RY4 flavoring is supposed to be a base for other to add flavors to make it into RY4. I don't understand. It just makes no fucking sense to me. But that's the way life is. So I got the flavorings are like 3 milliliters, 2 milliliters of this, 4 milliliters of that. And it's like I bought 120 milliliter bottles because that's the smallest I could find. So I'm gonna have juice to last for a long time. I'm gonna be able to mix a lot of juice.
Okay. Allow. There it is. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, it's horse shit, man. It's fucking horse shit.
All right. So there it is right there. If you look,
That is an out of focus point of light, and a cell phone has photographed the surface of the eyepiece lens that it's looking through. It's not focusing on the image, it's focusing on the eyepiece, the surface of the eyepiece, of the lens.
that is Mikey Smith's picture, right? And we're getting all kinds of stuff from different people, namely the experts, which I'm only doing the air quotes.
Oh, you mean the people that actually know how to use fucking astronomy equipment? Those people, the people who use telescopes instead of fucking binoculars? You mean those people? The people that use $1,000 and up astronomy cameras mounted to their telescope? You mean those people?
Because there's still people that
Because.
spend a lot of time taking these photographs of what's up in the sky. And since they do, I am going to give them their credit because they put in a
Oh, wow, that's fucking gracious as shit of you, man. I'd say that's awful white of you, but, I won't.
lot of work to do the things that many of us either aren't too familiar with or we just don't do at all. I'm one of them. I don't take pictures of the night sky. I don't at all. So I'm not claiming to be any type of expert. I'm not.
Why? You haven't even tried to take like a time lapse photo of star trails? All you got to do is take a camera, open up the shutter, put it on a small aperture, and set it on its back. That's all you got to do. Or run a time lapse. I've got a module I plug into my camera that lets me do that automatically. I just set the interval and the timer, how many times it goes, and how long each interval is, and it does all the work for me.
However, for those that are
They even make astronomy cameras that are basically just you set it on its back, you plug it into your computer, and it just stays there, and the star trails go overhead. You don't point it, you don't have to focus it. It does it all for you.
saying certain things like it's an aberration or whatever, of course,
Yes, it's chromatic aberration. Can you fucking see that? Do you have eyes, motherfucker? See the fucking color fringing? That's called chromatic aberration.
we can take some of this stuff and we can test it. I feel this is what guys like Mikey Smith, Sam,
Hey, RT96.
and Jim Anus are doing. Now, with this being said, with this,
Yeah, Estercade is awesome. And Mikey got really pissed off because, he was bragging that he spent $2,500 to get these custom made binoculars, right? He was awful proud of spending $2,500. And then Astercade says, "Yeah, I bought a pair of $5,000 binoculars," and that pissed Mikey off. Oh, it pissed him off because he didn't have the most expensive shit then. You know, he didn't have anything to brag on.
being said, guys, please listen. I'm going to get this off the
Damn it!
screen. You guys get it. I
Drop
think
my puffer.
here's another one, right? This is one that was sent in
Ah.
to us from Skeps sent this one to me. He sent that one to me. And yeah, Mikey Smith's is still good. And I'm not really I'm
No, it's not good, man. It's garbage. It's bullshit. So is this. This is fucking horse shit.
not I'm still not good with Mikey Smith. I'm not. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you like I try not to start drama or cause any drama, but yeah, I still have a little bit of a look, he made a good picture. He did.
No, he
Sam
didn't.
is doing much the same now. Sam is finding ways in which to get the stars and capture it just like this.
Like what? Like fucking bullshit? because this is not what you'd use for anything, man. I mean, it's a cool piece of art. I'll hand it to him for that. I mean, that's a pretty cool picture, but it's not science. It's not nothing close to astronomy. Yeah, make nice T-shirts.
Um, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I don't, but it looks fascinating. So Sam has done his due diligence, and
No, Sam lied just like Mikey did. Sam did the exact same fucking thing because Sam's a dishonest piece of shit.
really, I can't really speak to it simply because I, I don't know what I'm talking. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't, but it looks nice. I'm not going front, right? It looks so nice that I'm like, wow. All I could do is just like look in awe at these things. And uh, of course, we're gonna get. It doesn't matter what we do. We could say that the sky is blue, and then we're gonna have opposition just because we believe, or we understand that the Earth is flat. Now, that's another thing. Don't.
No, you do not understand that the earth is flat. You want it to be flat. You want it to be flat, but it's not. It never will be because it's been debunked for like centuries. Where is my fucking camera? Why can't I see my camera? Where is it? Probably because I had it. I'll have to restart to reactivate it. Oh well. Well, here, let me try this. E3B. Gonna show up now. No. Fuck. Oh well.
I'm going to remind me to talk about things that are based off of opinion and things that are based off of fact. Okay, because they're two different things. There are things that are as they are, and then there are opinions. Okay.
Right. You have your opinion that the earth is flat. It's a fact that it's not.
Now, it's been consistent. Now, hold your horses.
Been consistent. Who's been consistent? Flat earth? No, you haven't. You can't decide on a map or a model. Nobody's measured it. So fuck off.
Just because Sam and Mike and Jim Anus have been getting the stars consistently, that doesn't mean that what they're looking at is valid.
If 10 people tell the same lie, it's consistent. You know that? That's consistency. Is it honest? Fuck no.
And what I mean by that is this: not valid in the sense that they're not taking those pictures. That's not at all what I'm saying. I mean more so in that the pictures that they're taking are that that they are that they're not a defect, or rather a what's the word I'm trying to look for,
Chromatic aberration? That's what it is.
not inconsistency, but um the sensor within the camera may not measure up to the sensor in the camera doesn't provide
Listen to him trying to sound all smart and shit. How come he always sounds like he's trying to sell you a fake Rolex?
enough, um I guess, quality is the word, and when you're not that good in English, the the sensor doesn't provide enough clarity in, maybe, perhaps, and again, I am not a cameraologist. I'm not claiming to fully know
Cameraologist? Yo, you definitely aren't a cameraologist. You know why? There's no such thing as a cameraologist.
however, there are those out there that claim that they know.
Yes, I'm a professional photographer, have been one since 1981. Yeah, I'm a professional cameraologist. And I can say for a fucking fact that Mikey and what this fuck are Sam and Jim Anus are full of shit.
And my thing is, before we jump on the bandwagon and say that they're totally wrong, we have to turn over all the rocks.
Turn over all what rocks? They're the only people who have done this in the history of the fucking world, man. Let me turn over all the rocks. The rocks have been fucking turned over, dude.
We have to look into these things a little bit deeper. And the reason I'm looking at this now is because I honestly believe that us as true earthers, as flat earthers, we're in a very good place. Right. Sam was on his show earlier and I think he said it best. He was like, oh, the globe, they don't have anything.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
And he's right. They really don't have anything. And
Oh, the globe. So the globe, which encompasses all of mankind, everyone who is alive right now, with the exception of a few dumb motherfuckers like you. I mean, no, I mean, with the exception of those people, have never that we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. We haven't done anything.
us as flat earthers, we're in a good place. Namely because we can prove no curvature and
No, you can't. If you could, you would, but you haven't, so you can't.
it's easy, right? One. Two, um, we don't have to add any more ingredients to the stew,
What do you mean add ingredients to the stew?
if that makes any sense. Like the stew is
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make a fucking bit of sense. But keep going. You love to hear yourself talk.
good just the way it is. There doesn't need to be any more seasoning
Droppity. That's another one. Droppity.
or anything else to be added to the gumbo. Now, why is this important? Well, it's important because we understand the type of world that we live in. Once we
No, you don't.
start speculating and everything else, and then you kind of lose your way and you wind up forgetting what it is you came to achieve in the first place. So it's just I'm awed by what the hell's these guys are getting still, right? Despite what the critics may say, because are we for sure that what they're getting is an actual aberration, or is it something that requires more investigation from us because they actually got something of substance? Um, there have been more pictures. I'm going to show you, right? I don't know. And here's the thing.
Yeah, there's been a lot of pictures. Check them out. Check this out. Blue Marble 72. There's a lot of pictures. Yes, yes. People have taken a lot of pictures like these. Yeah, the people have taken pictures. You are absolutely fucking right.
Sub to Flat Earth Recon. And guys, if you have a channel, please go ahead and drop your channel in
Well,
the found.
a gumbo is a type of stew. I won't knock him for that. And gumbo is a really good stew too, if it's made right.
So everybody else has access to it. If you want, you could sub to Mikey Smith as well, right? I, I don't want to be an unfair old man. Sub to him as well. Um, and also sub to Jim Anus. Jim Anus is like at 400 subs. Let's get this brother over 450 today.
Does anybody know how you can buy a code for a game on Steam? Like if I want to have a code to gift to somebody on my channel, how I'd go about doing that? Like just have a code and say, okay, we're having a drawing for a code. Type your answer in here. If I like your answer, I give you the game. Or because as far as I know, Steam, you have to like buy a gift for a current Steam user. I'm just wondering how you can do that because I've like seen channels where they just have these codes that they give away. I want to know how to do that.
Right. Sub to
Maybe I have to ask the people that do that, the streamers.
Jim Anus because Jim doesn't Jim doesn't fuck with nobody. He doesn't do any of that nonsense. What Jim does is he goes outside. He does it right by providing a cardinal direction, right? A true direction for the most part, right? Bearing, right? Uh, Height or altitude, temperature, humidity, things of the, and I think time of day as well, and the date.
Okay, does he use a bad enough mask to ensure that his camera is in focus or that the optics are in focus? Does he do that? No, he doesn't. Then it's horse shit. It's fucking worthless.
So things of that nature, that's, in my opinion, are just the fundamentals of
So from what I understand, Sam was offered $500 to use a Badenoff mask by Red's Rhetoric to focus his equipment to make sure that it's in focus. And from what I understand, Sam said no. He demands $5,000, and he'll just use a mesh strainer. That's from what I heard.
anytime you document
What a fucking clown! I mean, right there, that proves that he's got nothing. He's got fucking nothing.
something.
It's like Trump. Uh, he's trying to stop mail-in voting. He's trying to stop mail-in voting, which tells you that the reason he's trying to stop it is because he knows that's why he lost.
And it
So it's just him admitting that he lost because of mail-in voting.
requires a visual observation of the sky or anything
Yep,
else like that.
exactly, Cygnus.
Those things must be inside the logs, right? You have to have those things that I just mentioned. So he does a great job at doing that. And really, that's what Jim does. Jim doesn't come out here. He doesn't talk with people. He doesn't make fun. He doesn't talk shit to people. He doesn't talk bad about people. So I think that in itself, kudos to you, Jim. Now, with that being said, guys, listen, we are, for those of us that are true earthers, flat earthers, we are flat earthers. Okay? We're flat earthers.
Dude, that's not the fucking that's not the boast you think it is, man. That's not the flex you think it is.
Earthers. We're not here to fight with people. We shouldn't be here to argue with people. We shouldn't be here to give anybody a headache. Maria Walker, how you doing, sis? The amazing Maria Walker. It's good to see you, sis. Welcome, welcome. We're not here to fight with each other. Uh, Matt, this shit's good to see you, man.
God damn it.
Good to see you, sir. Matt, this shit's 5721. Yeah. So we're not here to like when we shouldn't be here to fight and argue with one another. Now I'm saying that because
Good, then concede.
lately one of our
Hey, Ronnie. Yeah, he's not here yet. Damascus still isn't here yet. So that's funny. That's weird, isn't it?
flat earth people was talking bad
He accepted my challenge to debate, said I'll debate you right here, right now. So I'm right here, right now.
about another one of our one of our more vocal flat earthers, right? Guys, it doesn't even have to be like that. You know, Tourette 3006, good to see you, man. We have enough division here in this world. We have enough, right? Um, we're doing the best that we can with the information that we got. So I don't think that the arguments, or not the arguments rather, but the talking bad and the talking down on people, I don't think that we need that. I hope that makes sense, man. And I'm not trying to pick on any one person. And I know I could be guilty of it too. But at the same time, if I need to be checked, then I need to be checked because to me, I don't think that's necessary.
What do you mean need to be checked? You don't give a fuck, man. You've got your grift. You are gaslighting gullible people for money. You don't want to be checked. You're just saying that to make yourself sound reasonable.
even if I'm doing it, especially if I'm doing it, I don't think that's called for. And I'm going to call myself out.
Yeah, I just posted another comment. I'm here right now. I'm live right now waiting on you. So, where are you? Question mark. I'm live right now waiting for you.
Like I ain't got no choice, right? Because like that's silly division. We don't need it. Um and yeah, man, like Sam, like I'm sorry. Like we think you're great, man. Like I think you're great. I like you and all that. And I don't, yo, you're finding good stuff. Or maybe you're not finding good stuff. Me, I think you're finding good stuff. And with the good stuff you find, I don't want you to spoil it by um by talking down on people. You know what I'm saying? People have their opinions. Everybody has maybe they feel they found something that can better explain what it is you have in order to put it in the proper context so we can further investigate, and then it would demonstrate that yes you have something, or maybe you don't have something, but it still looks interesting, and that's okay, because really where we win as flat earthers is we win with the truth. And
You win with the truth. You don't know what truth is, motherfucker. You're a lying sack of shit, Vlad.
just look around you. Look around you. I want everybody to stop, forget about the flat earth, and just look at what's happening with this whole Epstein files, the pedophiles, the COVID vaccine, um, everything, everything that's going on here in whether it's in the United States, outside the United States. Just look, right? People are getting caught up in their bullshit, right? That dude got assassinated September 10th, and then right off the top, we could find AI was involved, and then there was a problem. The current president said that he got his ear shot off. We caught his ass in a bullshit ass lie. That was nonsense. And then right on off the rip, we knew he was lying. So to us, our value is our treasure is in the truth. And those
Oh, check this out. I just found this. This is from Oregon.media Foundation. Let me see if I can't. Oops. Yeah. Let me make this, get this the right size. This is pretty cool. This company, Bun Minnick, is the company I used to work for in Columbus, Ohio, where I built pipe organs. This is the 1960 Chance organ that I helped restore. I didn't go there to install it. I went there. I just helped build it. Hey, Westside, I just helped restore it, build new pipes for it, build new chests for it, and they installed it down in Florida. I fucking built that. The Pink Church. Look at that thing. It's beautiful.
Hi, I'm Brent Johnson, and we are continuing our trip here in Southern Florida. We have come to First Presbyterian Church of Pompano Beach, known as the Pink Church, for obvious reasons. And with me again is Bob Vogel. He's been taking me around to many of these instruments down here. And today, tell me what kind of organ we're sitting in front of today.
So we are sitting in front of originally a Chance, which was 4 manual and 40 ranks with lots of preparations. Over time, they added another 5 ranks, and then
A rank is a set of pipes. Was I in charge? No, no, I was just a worker. I was just a woodworker. Let's see if I can find anything else. Bunn-Minnick also was the company that had the contract to fix the pipe organ in the Ohio Theater. When you hear when you hear someone talk about all the bells and whistles, this is what created that this is what created that phrase, the Morton organ.
Production of Broad and High is funded in part by the Greater Columbus Arts Council, supporting arts.
100 years ago, accompaniment for those films got star billing, and few of those organs were as impressive as the mighty Morton at the Ohio Theater.
Yep.
In this episode, we'll learn about the organ's history.
Come with me.
And I've been backstage of this theater. I've seen it. I've worked on this shit. It's on Broad and High, downtown Columbus, Ohio. About 2 blocks from the mall that I worked in after I left Bunn-Minnick.
Welcome to of course, months now. Today, the audience is dressed always.
Okay, let's get into the fucking pipe room.
Orchestra pit, where the console lives. It's open right now for a little bit of work being done by our technicians on the instrument. You'll meet them in a little while. And down below, but first of all, I thought we'd take a look at a couple of original parts that we have to
power
continue to work the original machinery. This is 1928 machinery, and you can't just go off to the electric store and buy a brand new one. So this is a spare contactor panel with all of these huge relays and contacts that would run the lift up or the lift down or the lift to picture. And we have trumpets and fanfare reeds. We have a tuba that sounds very much like it might belong in Tchaikovsky. We do have church organ sounds, both soft church organs.
Okay, don't care about that.
They were mostly worried about selling seats.
Yeah, so when they talk about all the bells and whistles, this is it, man. They got tambourines, bells, and whistles, and drums, and fucking clappers, wood blocks.
Yeah, they didn't make these places easy to get into.
No,
they were
don't.
Mostly worried about selling seats.
Yes, that's one of the tightest fucking cramped working environments I've ever worked in.
Jim, can you guys turn the organ
I've led a very colorful past.
on?
Darn it.
All of the sounds that you're hearing downstairs in the theater, from what you hear Clark playing on the organ
It's a beautiful
console,
theater. Look at that. Look at that fucking thing. It's beautiful.
up in these chambers on either side of the theater, this is where you hear all the sound coming out. You've seen the downstairs business with the blower. Well, after it goes through the theater walls and into the chambers, it comes in this big wind line here, and then you'll see all these metal wind lines all over the chamber. That's air going to each one of the chests that the pipes sit on top of. Before it goes to those chests, it goes into these things called reservoirs.
Look at the gong.
So what it's essentially doing is the wind that's coming out of the blower is a static pressure. If you put that static pressure to some of these pipes, the pipes will actually fly out of the chest. So they need to be regulated. So there's reservoirs with springs on them that bring it down to the correct pressure for what the pipes can handle.
I think that's, if I remember right, that's called a Schwimmer.
Also, this is what gives you the vibrato effect when you turn on these wooden boxes that have us a little motor that goes like this. And it's a pneumatic motor that mostly made out of either rubber cloth or leather that causes that vibrato effect. Turn the tremulants on, please. So as you can see, all the reservoirs start bouncing up and down.
It's the biggest, most expensive instrument in the world. Hey, Dan. This is the Historic Ohio Theater at Broad and High in Columbus, Ohio, downtown Columbus. This is the Mighty Morton organ, and I've done work on this organ. I used to work for the company that restores this organ, that maintains it.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, they do comedy. I went to Ohio Theater and I saw Rear Window. They were running a whole Alfred Hitchcock series of movies that aren't in the theaters, that hadn't been shown for like 25 or 30 years, and they got a hold of it, and I went to see it.
So the overall organ has 32 ranks. There's some on this side, and then there's some on the other side. The side that we're standing in right now is the solo, so it has all of the solo ranks. So a rank is made up of either 61 notes or a little more, depending on how many pitches it has.
And those curled pieces in the front, that's how you tune this thing. You unroll the lead and make the hole smaller or bigger. It's what tunes it.
Is made up of either 61 notes or a little more, depending on how many pitches it has. So if it has a 16-foot pitch, like going all the way down to low C there, it's going to obviously have more than 61 pipes. It's going to have another 12 notes extended to it. So each one of these is made up. So there's 61 notes. Part of this rank is the English horn. So the English horn and the English post horn would make up a rank. That's a sound. So in essence, there's, as far as many ranks are in the organ, that's how many different sounds there are on the organ.
And those are all lead pipes. All lead. About 2 millimeter thick wall, I think.
I first want to show you the toy counter of the organ. And that's this stuff here. Hey, Clark, can you do the military march band thing with the drums? Okay, now show her the horse's hooves. We kind of joke and say that's a three-legged horse because there's obviously three of them. Show the fire bell. Tambourine necks. The wind chimes. Go ahead and play on the marimba. For volume control, all this stuff plays at one volume. You can't sit here and turn the...
There's a louvered panel that opens like blinds. It's controllable.
Volume down lower with lower wind pressure, or you can't use higher wind pressure for it to work. So we have these things called swell shades that the organist controls.
Yeah, swell shades.
With the right foot, and you can see them moving open and closing that control the sound. The more that are closed, the less volume gets out. The more that are open gets the volume out. We'll show you what the highest note sounds like on the organ. A. Clark, play high C of the Vox. So that was the highest note on the organ. Okay, Clark, go ahead and play the 16-foot low C of the tuba. All right, Clark, go ahead and hit the Chinese gong. So as you can see, all this is operated by pneumatics. So there's a little.
Very fucking cool. Very cool.
That aren't part of the truth, they're being exposed, and they're being exposed fast. Now, why is this a big deal?
Who's being exposed? Who's being exposed? Exposed fast, you lying sack of shit.
It's a big deal because people are tired. Okay? People are tired of liars. They've had enough.
Yes, we are tired of you.
Um, they've had enough. And these are your lay people. Like I think for the most part, nobody likes being lied to, right? But because so many of us have gotten comfortable with it, like many of us, I would dare say that many of us kind of don't mind it or haven't minded it. Now, I do feel that honestly that being lied to has a physical effect on you, because if words have power, and if words are sound and vibrate, like we're going to break it down to its microscopic components. Let's think about it like that, right? If words can heal or words can harm, and their sound vibrations coming from you, right? And they can give you power or they can make you weak. The it doesn't it doesn't make a difference if it's small words or small lies as well. You have to look at it like that, because not everything is going to be big. And if something is big enough to where it makes a an immediate physical change on you, then you got to think like that must be super powerful. Kind of like taking a lighter and burning yourself, and then ultimately seeing your flesh carbonate, right? Basically, you start to burn up. So words have the same properties.
Watch your watch your flesh carbonate. What the fuck are you talking about? Fire doesn't make things carbonate, you dumb fuckwit. You dumb fuckwit.
Words can do this, be the same thing, or the transmitted word from your voice. So if you're lying on somebody and you're lying to people and in their face, you have to think that you're actually altering somebody's physical um presence in some adverse kind of way. I
And that's what you do, Vlad. You're a liar. You're a fucking pathetic, feckless liar, Vlad. You're talking about yourself, dude.
know it sounds crazy. I know it does. And I'm not saying I'm super truth man, this and that. Yeah, no, because I've lied. I've lied to people, right? Um, guys, if you're
Yes, you're lying right now. You're lying right now. See, now he's saying, "Oh, I've lied to people. I'm not perfect." What a piece of shit.
married, you've lied. If you've had a girlfriend before, you've lied. Girls, same thing. If nobody's perfect, right? But we just that's not an excuse though. That is not an excuse. That's not an excuse to lie. And so with all these lies that
No, it's not. Then why do you do it? If you're so against lying, why do you do it, Vlad?
we're dealing with, people have gotten to the point to where we have had enough.
Yep.
Flat earthers, we've been had enough, right? To where we kind of seem over the top with our passion for the true earth. Now your layperson has had enough. And basically everything at one time that we had deemed fiction has come to the forefront, and it requires some sort of reinvestigation. We have
This guy is just so full of shit. So full of shit.
is a is a pretty decent job capturing it.
Jesus fucking Christ. What a fucking clown. What a grifting fucking clown.
Going to be clouded. Your eyes are going to be clouded. The whole thing. Stephen Hawking's is in the Epstein files. Damn.
No, Stephen Hawking's isn't in the Epstein files. There's no such famous person named Stephen Hawking's, you dumb motherfucker. It's Hawking. There's no S on the end of it.
Uh, mm, mm. I don't know.
Huh, let's see. What year did Stephen Hawking die? 2018.
Showing pictures that match.
Is Stephen Hawking in the Epstein files? I don't even know why I'm fucking asking that. Here's the Wikipedia. What? Stephen Hawking is it's Facebook. Fuck Facebook. Yeah, StreamYard is really slowing my computer down. It's eating up a lot of fucking bandwidth. Oh, come on, fucking internet. Jesus Christ. We'll come back to it.
I don't know what he was doing. His whole body was all jacked up. I don't know what he could have done. But let me shut the hell up and let this man on. Sam, welcome, man. It's good to see
Oh, come on, fucking load up, goddammit. What the hell? God, man, it's really fucking slow.
to see you, bro.
How you doing, man? How are you? I've been listening to
Yeah,
everything you
man.
said, and I always told you, you're the best, man. You should have been like,
Oh, cool. Thanks, Dan.
you will be one day the
Yeah, Damascus Steel is chicking the fuck out, hadn't he?
spokesman of Flooders.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You're the best. You're the best. And I just want to tell you that I agree with every single thing you said.
Of course you do, because you're in a cult, motherfucker. Of course you're going to agree with him. You're a piece of shit, just like Vlad there.
Just the only thing that I have to, if I can, just correct is that sometimes it does not apply to the situation.
Oh, they played it at the Ohio. Oh, awesome.
But we can talk about it if you want. I don't care. But whatever problem that
Sure. No.
we have with
that's
Armand,
what
Jimenez,
we're
and
here.
everything. No problem.
Yeah. That's what we're here for. It's Sunday, so we can kind of go over it. Sure.
No problem.
Yeah.
So the thing is that, first of all, when we talk about the community or the flat earthers, we have to understand something. Not everybody is true flat earther in the community. That means that there are good flat earthers, that they do their job, they do their homework, they invest themselves.
Yeah, I guess
they're like bad flat earthers that don't do much, but they're still flat earthers and true flat earthers. And then there is fake.
Shut the fuck up, you clown. Hawking was mentioned in court documents released in 2024 during Ghislaine Maxwell's trial. The documents included an email Epstein sent in 2015 asking friends of Virginia Giuffre to disprove supposed allegations of Giuffre's that Hawking participated in an underage orgy at the U.S. Virgin Islands where Epstein lived. Huh. Oh well. If he was alive, fuck him. Lock his ass up.
Flat earthers. David Weiss, for me, is a total fake flat earthers. I've exposed him many times. That means that he's going to promote flat earth on one side, and he does a
How do you expose a fake? How does a liar expose a fake? How does that work?
great job promoting flat earth. There's nothing to say about this. But is it for flat earth, or is it for the flat earth community, or for other different private interests? And this is where we have to be acute and be careful not to be fooled. So the thing is that the way I see things, I want to get to the truth all the way. So
no, you don't, you fuck.
Anything that's going to just keep me from reaching the truth or try to deviate me from the truth, right, I'm going to identify it as an enemy to destroy. It's very simple.
It's very simple. Shut the fuck up. What a clown. What a fucking pathetic clown this guy is.
I don't have no empathy. I don't have no, so the thing is that I'm going to start with Harmon. I don't want to destroy it. I still don't have a problem with him. Just with what he said, is that to start with Harmon, he's always proved himself to be very acute, very sharp, good thinker.
Totally.
Good reasoning. It's I've seen it. I've been on podcasts with him. Despite the fact that sometimes he can snake bite people, by saying stuff, but he always knows how to apologize and everything. He's a good guy overall. I have no problem with him. Up to the day that I heard him saying that he's got a better equipment than Mikey Smith. Therefore, Mikey Smith equipment is no good. Therefore, his pictures are no good.
Yeah, they're no good because he doesn't use the right equipment. He doesn't use the right equipment, Sam.
This sounds like kind of absurd to me, but everybody can be wrong. I have no problem. But when you have to be wrong like this, on sensitive subjects, that means things that are very important for flooders, to my opinion. So I have to react. So he said that's not receivable because there are equipment that are much better than his. That doesn't make his equipment not reliable. Doesn't make his picture not good because there are other people taking different pictures. Then the other thing is that the pictures that you have are very poor pictures. You don't see you have 3 pixels. It doesn't look like nothing. When the pictures
Eric, there it is. Check it out. Where is it? Look at this fucking coward. I don't connect my computer to you idiots. You definitely think everyone is as stupid as you bozos are. What a fucking coward. I'll debate you right here, right now. Well, where are you? I'm live waiting for you. I'm right here starting debate right here where you have no control. Oh, okay. So he wants to debate me in a chat, in a comments section. No, bitch. That's not how it fucking works. I don't connect my computer with you idiots. You definitely think everyone is as stupid as you bozos are. Oh, what a coward. What a fucking coward you are. Oh my God. What a coward you are. Run away, little coward. Run away. You just proved yourself. Exactly what I called you. A coward. What a cowardly little bitch.
of Mikey Smith are full of details. I mean, I don't have to, to say that. It's clear. I don't care about Mikey Smith, but I see the pictures. I see, I can see the differences. You cannot say that a picture full of details is no good, is blurred, and the blurred one is, the exact picture. That means at that point you insult my intelligence, and you do that on something that's very important for flooders. So for me, it's a red flag. So I have to react. As a truth searcher, I have also to protect the truth.
Right.
God damn, they think they're true earthers. That I love that. True earther. I'm a true earther. I believe that. I'm a true earther. What a fucking liar. What a pathetic fuck.
So for me, at that point, I have to react. Now, again, when for example, you're saying that, we shouldn't, argue among us, and I agree 1,000%. But
arguing, I think arguing is one thing, but to bring each other down, that's
of course.
Be cautious of that. But the arguments, I think, are healthy. I think we need that.
1,000%. The only thing is that at that point, when I bring somebody down, I don't see him as part of us anymore. I see him as an intruder, as an alien. That means he's not somebody that is a flat earther like me that I'm going to bring down. And certainly not because I do a better job than him or whatever. Never in the world.
So he considers someone an alien?
For example, Jimenez, I always like, went with the mainstream, like, okay, he's trying hard, he's going out every day, and every day he's taking pictures. We have to encourage him and everything. I had no problem, but at one point I say, wait a second, something is a little out of place in that Jimenez thing. And the thing that I think is out of place, I might be wrong, I don't know, is that you cannot say of somebody, even a nice guy, and I don't even know if he's nice because he never saw his face. He's like anonymous. I don't know. I never heard him. I never saw him. But the thing is that you cannot say of somebody that he's like great and doing a great job if he's got like,
Oh yeah, he'll never show up. He won't show up. Hell no. He's a coward.
Pictures that you can find all over the internet and that are like kind of poor pictures. Doesn't mean that we don't have to encourage him. No problem. The guy's working hard. I have no problem with that. I just have the problem with saying, this shit is the fucking greatest thing that ever. It's like saying like modern art, like you have like something that's ugly, saying, oh, that's beautiful. So this is where I'm saying, okay, that's like out of place. But still, it's not a reason to just like, argue. The reason to argue is this one, is that if somebody that wants to, that puts his heart into it, that wants to, film the stars and, take pictures of the stars and invest himself into it. If a guy like this does not take in consideration that another guy, maybe not popular, maybe that he doesn't like, but another guy has got like good results with his methods. So normally, anybody that's like honest with himself should try to imitate him or to do the same, just the way he did. Right. The guy, I don't like Mikey Smith, but hey, maybe he's got something. Hey, maybe not, maybe yes. So let's try.
There we go. Now I can close down StreamYards because the cowardly little bitch boy didn't show up.
To get a pair of binoculars, try to do something, just like he does. But no, not only doesn't do that, but he keeps on showing pictures of like blood stars. We have like hundreds of them. We don't show them as like stars. I understand a guy that's trying hard, and I'll be with him 1,000%. But don't do like Armand. Do not insult my intelligence, especially on a sensitive subject like this, because this is where I just like.
You don't have any intelligence to insult, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
Just back off. I just close myself like an oyster. You understand? So maybe I might be like too harsh, maybe sometimes on people, but this is the way I tend to do when I feel like the truth is in danger.
And I stopped playing Tarkov for that motherfucker. I closed the game down when I was on a 3-run streak. This motherfucker.
That the community is being like played, and again, I might be wrong. I don't know the guy. I don't know, but this is just my impression. If not, okay. Everything you say is true.
Did he say something about a 3D printer? Is that what he said?
Because this is where I just back off. I just close myself like an oyster. You understand? So maybe I might be like too harsh, maybe sometimes on people, but this is the way I tend to do when I feel like the truth is in danger, that the community is being like played, and again, I might be wrong. I don't know the guy. I don't know, but this is just my impression. If not, okay. Everything you say is true.
Now, real quick,
I got my hood up because my head's cold. My hat's all the way in there, and I don't want to go get it.
Now, in Harmon's defense, he never said that Mikey's like binoculars were bad. He just said that it was specifically what he said was that his
okay.
His camera,
gotcha.
Being from a camera phone, the sensor is too small. The sensor is too small. So that's what he means by the.
Yeah, the sensor on a camera phone is like the size of a grain of rice, man. It's like the size of a grain of rice, and it isn't focusing on the image. It's focusing on the lens.
inferior equipment, and he was clear about that. Not the binoculars or anything, because this is what I take away from it, right? When he says that, and I even asked him just to clarify, and if my analogy works, if you have bad like if I have a hole in my eyeball because somebody took a nail and shoved it in there, you could give me the Hubble Space Telescope to put on my face. It doesn't matter. I ain't going to see shit out them eyes. You understand? So if the eyes are bad, but the
his analogies suck.
glasses are good, you still ain't seeing shit.
No
You
problem.
know what I'm saying? So this is, and I explained that to Harmon, and he's like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. So that's basically what I gathered from it, and I was correct, and I asked the source himself. And I think that's something that requires a little bit more investigation. So in other words, and here's why I'm saying that, right? Because, you know, Harmon has always been upfront. He's always been honest, and he's never given anybody a reason to go. And to me, the flat earth, it's not about individuals, it's about a whole, right? But there are those that tell it like it is all the time, right? And they may sound crazy, they may seem stupid, and it may seem like an opinion, but at least it's coming from a place of honesty. And so I think in that regard, we have to let it sit where it is. But that's something that I feel definitely requires investigation, because if the sensor is too small, right, we have to look at alternatives to capture the stars then, right? And here's another thing that we have to remember. These guys could do whatever they want with the digital electronics that we have available to us today. So we cannot trust these digital electronics when we capture what we capture, and then we look at it through a computer. If there's any way that somebody could get this stuff with a film camera, right?
Yeah, people have.
I don't know how.
Hey, new person. Where are we at? Want to go to church? Fuck no. Why? Why would I want to go to church?
Well, I know how you would do it, but I don't know if anybody really has the resource to do it, because we're all relying on digital. I got my little phone right here. It's not a little phone. This thing's like 3 pounds, but I've got my phone, right? And I rely on my digital camera. But your digital camera, it could have a zillion megapixels. It is still super limited in what it can capture. And it's still, you could
say what? Say what? You're a fucking moron.
Still see the imperfections no matter how good a digital camera you got. Now, this is why I would take all of us flat earthers that do a lot of these observations with the sky, with these great cameras that you got. I want to take you guys to task that you could use the best binocular equipment. That's good. But I'm going to take you to task and get a film camera. It doesn't have to be the greatest film camera. It doesn't. But a film camera to see if there is a difference between what you get with a film camera and what you get with a digital camera, whether it's a Nikon 1000, 8000, or a cell phone, right? A cell phone camera. And that's where I think we need to kind of go with it now.
No problem. Let me just answer to what you said. You know, what you say is logic, just at the basic, the foundation of the reasoning that you have. I don't really agree with it. Why? Because you're talking about making investigation. We have to investigate. I agree with everything we have to investigate.
Right.
But what does Armand do? He does not investigate.
Hey, guess what, dumb fuck? It's been investigated. It's already been investigated. No, we're not going to see your YouTube channel.
He says, oh, that's a chromatic aberration. Did he investigate? Does he know what a chromatic investigation? No. Well, if he did, he will see that it cannot be a chromatic aberration, because there is no aberration in the photography, world that looks like what Mikey Smith, has. Like, it's ridiculous. A chromatic aberration is a distortion of the light around an object. It does not create an object. This is an investigation of like 5 minutes. So
I'll be honest.
Now,
I have
thing.
No idea what you guys.
Well,
I have no ideas what you guys got. It looks crazy.
we don't know what we got either. The
Yeah, I
thing
have
is
no
that
idea.
the logic, the common sense wants to admit that if you have a picture that is very detailed and that doesn't look like any aberration known, means again, aberrations do not create shapes, detailed shapes. They distort.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they create distinct shapes when you're shooting on the fucking surface of glass. Jesus fucking Christ. This guy didn't know shit.
Light. So if Harmon did what he wants people to do, that means like to investigate. He should first investigate and then criticize, and then of course we're gonna listen. But if he says, "Oh, his equipment is not good. This is an aberratic, chromatic aberration. So you know what? This is over. So it's over." So this is an insult to our intelligence because it doesn't check it out. It just says what he feels like saying. So at that,
dude, you can tell it's chromatic aberration. What is chromatic aberration? It gives you an example of it. See the fringing, the color fringing. See the color fringing here. See how you have reds here and blues here, and what blues on one side, reds on the other. See how that works? See if we can find a good one. It explains it. Yeah, here's one. Yeah, see that? Does that look familiar, motherfucker? Does that look familiar? Huh? Does it? Huh? You fucking clowns.
Point, it's okay. We can be wrong. I have no problem about this. But, don't just like throw everything under the bus because just feel like, that's the way it is. And the other thing is that it is kind of, kind of ridiculous to believe that there is any problem with the sensor of the phone when you have a much better result with his phone than what you have with telescopes or binoculars, because what he bought is not like binoculars. Those are telescopes, 2 telescopes put together, not binoculars.
Basically, right.
Yeah. So it works differently. That means it amplifies the light. That's why the picture of Venus he has is like just a blood spot of light. So the point is that I'm not reacting to like somebody that's going to criticize, Mike's work or my work. No problem. I accept. I want critic. I want help. I want people with opinion, but people.
Really? Then why did you block me on your channel, fucking liar? Why did you block me on your channel when I tried to fucking help you?
That builds opinion with investigation. Not people just like just like say anything they want to. So again, chromatic aberration. It sounds nice. But if people don't check, if people don't do their homework, so it places them as like bad flatterers. Maybe not like fake ones, but bad ones. The fake ones are the ones that are going to use that nonsense or that absurdness in order to undermine very important work for flatters. Because
to undermine very important work. What, lying to gullible people for money? That's your very important work? What a piece of fucking shit.
I believe is that what Mikey has, it's extremely important. He puts his finger on something very, very important, and I believe it so much that I invested, quite a bit on that. But again, the thing is that people don't like Mikey. Okay, he's crazy, he's emotional, he's that, he's this, he has ego. I understand. I'm with you 100%. But I don't care about Mikey. I don't care about him. He's got pictures. He's got intel. Let's check it out.
He's a fucking liar. He's a fucking liar. He doesn't have pictures. He's got bullshit that he recorded with his fucking camera phone.
We're not here to, we're not here for, we're not seeking popularity. We're seeking truth. So who do I care who the guy is? I just go according to what I believe, he's done right. That's it. That's my logic.
What a lying fuck.
Which is why, like, I totally feel that we all have something good to bring to the table. Now, I understand that you don't agree with Harmon. You have your reasoning. you have your reason. Now Harmon has his reason, right? But I feel that you guys are both coming from a place of sincerity, and you're both flat earthers.
No, they're not. They aren't coming from a place of sincerity. They're lying sacks of shit. And you're a lying sack of shit.
And I would double down with this. Now, Jim, now in defense of Jim Anus, right? Sure, his pictures are, I haven't seen his pictures come out as clear as your. Matter of fact, if you don't mind, if you could start getting some of your pictures together so you could bring them up so we could see them, the late ones, the more recent ones, if you don't mind. Like the pictures that he's been getting, kind of like this one right here, right? That right there, like I'm like he's getting close to presenting what it is you guys are presenting.
It's out of focus. Notice the red on one side and the blue on the other side. See the? Can you see the same thing here? Red on one side, blue on the other side. See this one up here? See this? See this? You fucking lying shit stain. Seriously. This right here, red, blue. Red, blue.
Now it may not be perfect, but it's close. And what I mean is things to this effect. Check it out. This right here. You see that?
Yeah, I
see how Mikey. Yeah. So how he? Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I have no problem. This, like you said, we can detect the shape that we have. That my big question is that if he can do that, with that P1000, and that it doesn't come as clear, why doesn't he do what we do to get it clearer? And why doesn't he work to that direction? Doesn't he go in that direction to work on? But he doesn't do that. He keeps on taking pictures of like bird spots, of lights. So that's the thing that that seems like a little bit out of place for me. That means it doesn't make sense. If you know that you get something with your P1000 that looks like what you get, we explain you how to do it.
See, blue, red.
We'll try to do it and whatever. I don't know, but he doesn't try to do it. So that's the problem. And now we're just bringing up this picture.
Actually, you wouldn't see red because this has been colored. This had the color changed in Photoshop.
Just now that we're having an argument with him, that we kind of like exposing him, for all this nonsense. So again, it's not like something fishy. But anyways, again, I can, we're so paranoid, with everything that happened to us.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, I mean, Christ, all you got to do is look up what chromatic aberration is, and it'll tell you. See, here's another good example. See how you got red on one side, blue on the other side. Just so fucking pathetic, these guys. So dishonest. And they want the world to think that they're good, honest, righteous people.
That we're gonna tend to
and then when you debunk them, they block you on your channel. It's so funny.
Like everybody.
Then we think everybody, which I understand that.
So
I
funny.
get it. We tend to nib at each other, but I do feel that and the reason I like Jim Anus's stuff is because how much he produces. He goes after it and he produces, and it may not. My thing is, it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect, but I feel that the more we have, right, from people that are ours, from our own, the more we have from our own, the more we can compare. And I'm not necessarily looking at every single picture, but I feel every single picture has some level of value and could present something that.
Yeah, it has value. It is showing the world not what to do, what not to fucking do. It's an example to others
we could possibly use here in the future. Now, this is good. It's not like what Mikey has, right? But this is good. Like, I again, it's starting to develop that shape. You look at this one. You look. Hold on, let me remove that. And then you look at this one. Like, we're getting close. then you could see the faintness of it, right? At the bottom right here, you can see that faint joint starting to develop.
The what? The faint joint? What the fuck are you talking about?
I guess Jim Anus,
Mr. Science here.
if you're out there and you're listening, or if you decide you want to come in and listen later on in the day, like I don't know how you would tweak it. Like I'm not claiming to understand your craft that well, but however which way you tweak it, just I guess bop around and kind of experiment with your phone, and see what it is you could capture. Now, you guys already know, again, as I've mentioned before, they're going to talk mess about us and how we're stupid and everything else. But
yeah, you said it. You said it.
It's
You're a fucking stupid liar.
I think I don't know. I want to believe that this is something, right?
Well,
now you guys feel that you might have something. Now, just because I want to believe, right, it doesn't mean that there is something, but something is there.
You don't have to believe. You don't have to believe. You have to understand.
Right,
you don't have to believe.
You're right, and that's what I'm saying.
That's the whole thing. Don't believe. Don't believe us. Don't believe in my phone. Don't believe my binos. Don't believe in Mikey. Just you know how to do it. You got a couple of grand. You get a couple of just buy binos. Buy a phone. You got a phone already. You don't have to buy one.
Why would you use a phone to record something with? Why would you use a phone as a camera for astronomy, you dumb fuck? Why? Why? Jesus fucking Christ.
And try it out if you really want to know or really want to believe, let's say like this. Well, I know it takes time. I know nobody has, the time to do that because it takes time, takes effort, takes money. But, that's the whole point. You can do it. We're not special. I never did that in my life. I'm not an expert in that stuff. I have my problem.
Then why are you fucking doing it? Why are you doing this if you're not an expert in it?
In my life, I have other things to take care of, believe me. But check it out. So if now we can have the same results in two different places in the world, so now it's going to be harder for anybody else to say, oh, it's chromatic aberration, or it's my phone also that is I have a S25 Ultra. It's the best phone that you can have one of the best phones you can have on the market. So the thing is that I don't need more than that, just to see that there is something else.
No, it's not one of the best phones on the market, man. There are so many more phones better than fucking anything that Toshiba could ever put out. So many more.
And more than the stars, we've uncovered lots of stuff about a texture, like a black matter texture that is behind a star. And in my last podcast, I just show that there is something. It's the stars. We're starting to have some like hard evidence about the fact that the stars are not balls of gas in space. So that's very important for flooders.
Exactly, Ender. He's not an expert, but he's claiming all the experts are wrong.
And that's what I call the next level, because we know that the Earth is flat. So we have how many evidence we have that the Earth is flat? It's enough. Now
you've got fucking nothing, motherfucker, or you would have presented it. You've got no proof, no evidence, nothing. Quit saying that, you lying sack of shit.
Let's start to understand the skies, because it's linked, and I believe that
Jeez, I'm done with this fuck. I'm gonna go back to playing Tarkov. I only came on to debate the coward Damascus Steel. And he's a fucking chicken shit, so he never showed up. So I'm going to go back to playing Tarkov. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later. I think Toshiba makes the S25. I've got the S20. Or Samsung. No, it's Samsung. I'm sorry. Not Toshiba. Yeah, it's Samsung. You're right.